Yes, I am aware how that title reads, but I'm talking about juggling balls because that's what these things are called. But as I set out to achieve my goal of learning to juggle 3 hammers before the end of 2020, starting out with some juggling balls is the way to go. But before we can get serious about talking about juggling balls, I need to get serious about wire brushing some holdfasts. And hopefully that means that I still have time to get these shipped today, because it's Saturday and our post office in Beulah is only open from 9 to 11. So I've only got about an hour to get these things boxed up, labeled, and out in the mail. Okay, so we were talking about juggling balls. Now when I set out on my goal to learn how to juggle 3 hammers before the end of 2020, I went to the internet, I looked for some videos, and I found one by Taylor Glenn, who runs a channel called Taylor Tries, and she had a very straightforward, very informative, low-key, low-stress tutorial on how to begin juggling. And these are the juggling balls she recommended. They came from a place called Juggler's Warehouse, I think it was. I'll see if I can find the link and put it down in the video description. And no, I'm not being sponsored. They didn't send me the juggling balls. I bought them, paid full price, paid shipping, all that. Just seemed like a good product, and they're exactly what I need. They're nice and easy to throw. They're kind of soft because they're more of a bean bag than they actually are a ball. And that means they won't roll so far or bounce when you drop them, because I'm still at the dropping a lot stage of this. Although I can catch one back and forth pretty good. Not perfectly though. If I tried to do this for an hour, I'd drop it quite often. So that's kind of where I am now. And I'm sitting down right now because that gives me a little bit more height that I can throw it, and that's more time in the air, which gives me a little bit better reaction time. But I'm getting better with 2 balls too, although I still got to reach out a little bit. So the juggling is coming along. I've even managed to do 5 throws and 5 catches with these. But these do have one little problem for a blacksmith, and that is that they're mostly white. So I actually invested in a set of darker colored ones that I'm just going to keep in the blacksmith shop so I can practice between heats or while I'm waiting for the forge to heat up in the morning. Something like that. And those will stay up there and they'll get grubby and filthy. But these won't get as grubby. So actually practicing in the shop is better. I think it's better to stand up and do this than it is to sit. Especially in a chair that's got arms that I keep bumping my elbows on. But there are signs of improvement. I'm way better than I was a week ago. Now several people have recommended that I stand up against a wall so I don't have to chase them if I throw them out too far. And well, I understand the theory behind that. One, I feel like that's kind of learning with a crutch, and you get used to the balls bouncing off and coming back to you if you throw them out too far, so you don't develop as good a technique. But also, most of my walls kind of have stuff in front of them, whether that's in the shop, in the house, anywhere in the house for that matter. So it's really not a very practical thing. So I think I'll just keep working on it and try and get better at just throwing them where I'm supposed to. But one way or the other, I'm certainly on my way, and I think this is going to be the way to go. And things are starting to look up. Before long, we might be on to clubs. These came from the same place. I bought 3 of them. And I think that this will be the intermediate between learning to juggle the balls and learning to juggle hammers. My current goal is kind of to get good at juggling the 3 balls and be able to do that for 30 seconds to a minute before I really get serious about learning the clubs. Hopefully before the end of September I can juggle the juggling balls, and then hopefully by the end of October I can become proficient with the clubs and then move on to hammers, and that would give me 2 months to learn how to juggle the hammers, and I should be able to make this goal before the end of the year. And as I said before, if we can do it earlier, we'll do it earlier. So that's just a quick update on that. Hopefully you'll see more juggling on this channel in the near future. Lots more dropping ahead though. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Then get out, have some fun, learn a new skill, play with some toys, whatever it takes. But have fun with your day, and we will see you for the next one.